like him. I'm glad.
It's good, MP. Facing one of the heavyweights tonight.
The Rockets on their way to the locker room earlier on. We welcome you to Noche and Beyond. So, Greg, with the season winding down, a lot of what-ifs for the teams. What about players? Do they experience that as well?
You can't help but wonder what could have been if your team struggled, Kevin. Players are just like fans in that regard.
And now the Golden State Warriors starters. Some kind of shooting in the backcourt for them. It's Curry and Hield. Washington out there with Trace Jackson-Davis. And it's Wiggins in at the 3. And so the Houston Rockets get the first points of the ball game. Back to Curry. Jacks up a 3. And it's Wiggins missing. And so MV will bring it up for the Rockets. They are a hot team right now. 7 consecutive wins. And looking for number 8 tonight.
You can feel the energy in the air around this team. They know they are on a roll, and they are committed to keeping it going as long as they can.
Here's Curry after the Rockets pick up 3. In the corner, it's Wiggins. Pass to Washington. That falls. Nice feed that time from Wiggins.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Here's Şengün. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Applying constant pressure on the D. Şengün is a load to handle.
Houston shooting their first free throws of the game.
And they've shot the ball well this season in terms of their attempts, 81%.
And the second free throw, good.
Şengün's fun to watch on the block. Drop steps, spin moves, up and unders. This man will put on a clinic down low.
In the corner, it's Wiggins. They set the pick. Down low, Jackson-Davis.
Just a textbook lead pass right there, putting it right where it needed to be.
And when you think about Andrew Wiggins, championship-level defender, for sure.
He can get in a guy's shirt without fouling him. He has the lateral movement to keep ball handlers in front of him. Really tough to do, especially in isolation.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
I had a chance to talk with the head coach, Ime Udoka. Now, I asked him about the challenge they face in defending Steph Curry. He said Steph is so hard to contain because of his constant movement off the ball. Conventional defenses won't work against him. The matchups will be fluid. He'll see a lot of different guys coming at him. He's looking and needing a total group effort. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. Here's Wiggins up top, Washington. That falls. Nice feed that time from Wiggins. Wiggins has got 3 assists tonight.
D was too focused on Wiggins scoring. Easy give to his teammate.
Now here's Green, coming in off a 10-point performance last game out. Over Hield. The Rockets again can't hit. And here's Hield. He'll bring it up for Golden State. We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Pass to Jackson-Davis. 6 on the shot clock. And here's Wiggins. A three-pointer off the mark.
Well defended that time. He's a shooter that the D has to close down on quickly when he's ready to pull the trigger.
Rockets trail. Smith with a screen on Wiggins. MP passes to Smith. Gets that one to fall after missing his first 2. 1 for 3 from the field.
How about the vision from MP? In the pick and roll, that's very encouraging to see.
Washington kicks to Hield. Wiggins against MP. Washington sets the pick for Wiggins. Elbow shot is on the way. And the Warriors tack on 2 more.
That is one thing that you can tell from the start of his career to the end. That mid-range has improved and become very dependable for Wiggins.
Here's Shepard. No scoring in this one. On the wing, MP. Covered by Wiggins. Here's Smith. And the rebound goes to the Warriors.
And to put things simply, this has not been his quarter.
Hield finds Curry. Green against Hield. Wiggins outside. The 9-footer's on the mark. Wiggins has got his second basket of the game.
You love it when Wiggins is aggressive in the lane. That's when he's at his best.
Green deciding where to go with it. Pass to MP. Back to Green. Launches a 3. That one's not going to go.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Back to Hield. Wiggins from outside. Again, Wiggins missing. Rockets trail by 3. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
MP dishes to Smith. Houston moving the ball around. It's Şengün, top of the key. Houston needs to get a shot off. And here's Green outside. Another miss by Houston.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Houston's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Here's Green. That's tipped.
It's almost as if there's a lid. On the hoop for him right now. He still hasn't gotten one to fall in the court.
And it's Washington missing. Rockets shooting a lowly 30% to start this game out. Smith with a screen on Washington. Can they get it? MP, good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
What a finish by MP. He just finds a way to convert through contact.
And here is Curry. Nothing on the board. Now Green. Good, and it's MP picking up the assist. MP's got his 4th assist in this one. Here's Hield. Just could not put it together in that loss to San Antonio. Pass to Washington. Jackson Davis with it. Curry way outside. And again, it's the Warriors missing. MP kicks to Smith. Now here's Green. Smith with a screen on Wiggins. Here's MP. Smith. It's good on the putback. Smith's got the game tied up here for Houston.
And smart play by Smith, using that build to get in there and just fight for the rebound and the finish.
Curry passes to Hield. Washington with a screen on Green. Hield against Green. In the corner, it's Wiggins. Cranes it from beyond the arc. Wiggins has got 7 points.
We all know Wiggins has put a lot of work into his 3-ball, and you see the results there.
Here's MP, and the dunk by MP.
Flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. For the Rockets, Yusuf Nurkic. He's checked in for Şengün. Tari Eason comes in for Jabari Smith. And it's Thompson in for Shepard. Then for the Warriors, Clark, he's checked in for Trayce Jackson-Davis. Moses Moody comes in for Washington. And it's Brandon Podziemski in for Curry. Now here's Wiggins. He's got 7. Free throw line jump shot. That one doesn't drop.
How did he break that one? He smoked it. Everything was set up for that to be an easy basket.
MP kicks to Green. From downtown, here's Nurkic. And there's the bucket. Stay with it on the offensive glass, getting it done. And the Rockets lead by 1. The Warriors have gone 7 of 15 from the field to this point. Pass to Wiggins. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
You really get nonstop hustle from Andrew Wiggins, and that all-out style of play helps him be a shooter.
And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes
under video review, under NBA rules, is overturned. There will be 2 minutes to review.
so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively and involving the coaches by being able now. A challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Hey guys, MP in the last time out against the Kings was all business. He had 34 points, and his glass work resulted in a season-high rebound total for him as well. He really worked hard in that game and put up some big numbers as a result. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, David. You're right. He was a one-man wrecking crew in that one.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same attitude tonight.
And I'll be interested to see if the opposition looks to double him, because this should open up opportunities for his teammates to get going.
Free throw good, Nurkic. RJ, no matter what the situation, Nurkic is a monster on the glass, isn't he?
He had 31 rebounds in 2024. You never see that anymore.
Purdue, he's checked in for Golden State. And both free throws good for Nurkic.
End of the day, you just want to be a solid rotational player. Nurkic's size is intimidating on both ends of the floor.
Podziemski, the bounce pass. Here's Wiggins. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him. Screen by Nurkic. Out to Thompson. And some nice passing there by Houston. Wiggins against MP. No good. That's miss number 2 against 3 makes from the field.
And they've come out with a take-no-prisoners approach on the glass here tonight, guys.
Here's Podziemski. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And really the defense.
Folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
Taking 2 shots.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal.
The previous play is under review.
A lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays,
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. You're double-checking, and the game continues on.
And the Warriors with possession here. Podziemski with it. He gives his team some nice contributions, averaging a bit over 10 points a game. Wiggins outside. And again, it's the Warriors missing.
Well, his shooting is unfortunately not a helping thing. And his lackluster accuracy is probably the thing that's keeping them behind.
So with Curry sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. They've got Moses Moody. Wiggins is out there with P.J. Washington. Then there's Brandon Podziemski. And it's Clark in at the 5. And it's Washington missing.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. RJ, one league rule that has gotten a lot of attention. Carrying the basketball.
Oh, these guys carry the ball at a ridiculous rate. Even Allen Iverson used to do it, and then eventually he took it out of his game. But yeah, the referees could clean it up a little bit, I'll be honest.
And the Warriors making a change here. Hields checked in. Clark finds Hield. And there's the call on Amen Thompson. That's his first foul. We've seen the NBA feature several overseas games, Greg, the last couple years. Always growing the sport, aren't they?
and I know the fans love it. And nothing quite like seeing an NBA game in person and expanding that opportunity, always a plus.
Clark sets a screen for Wiggins. Shot clock at 5. Looking to end his cold spell. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. Wiggins has got 9 points.
Ooh, striking with little time left. Expert timing on the shot by Wiggins.
MP sets the screen for Shepherd. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Warriors trail by 7. Hield the pass to Washington. Hield with a screen on Smith. Back to Hield for the 3. Nailed from three-point land. He's got 6.
And that's what Hield is paid to do. Stretch the floor for this offense.
Şengün with a screen on Wiggins. MP looking around. Here's Shepherd. He's defended by Podziemski. 2 open that time. Made it look too easy. And the Rockets lead by 6.
And being able to spot up for that jump shot is really a skill MP has improved.
Hield kicks to Wiggins. Over MP. That one a little long.
And they continue to control the glass.
Screen by Şengün. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It goes on Brandon Clark.
He's a tough matchup inside. Şengün can body you or he can finesse you.
The Rockets have hit most of their free throws tonight, 5 of 6.
2 shots.
Shooting 2.
No good on that one. Curry's checked in for Brandon Podziemski. No luck that time either. Warriors trail by 6. Wiggins right side, and too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. And let's now take a look at some of the numbers for Alperen Şengün.
And guys, I think the best way to measure his performance these last 10 games is his effective field goal percentage, which has improved, a sign that his game is in much better shape than it was not too long ago.
No one near Shepherd as he lets it go. Drills it from outside. Shepherd's got the lead up to 9 now for the Rockets. Now here's Curry. Not a lot of room. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And a chance now to look at the schedule for Houston. On Sunday, they'll be matching up against Rudy Gobert and the Minnesota Timberwolves. And then on Monday, they'll be matching up with Andre Drummond and the Atlanta Hawks.
And that game against the Warriors, that's going to be one where it will take a lot of errors and maybe a cold shooting night for things to go wrong. They just have that much of an advantage over that team.
Dylan Brooks, he's checked in for Alperen Şengün. And Golden State also making a change. Podziemski, he's checked in for Andrew Wiggins. Here's Curry. And the rejection by MP. Brooks dishes to MP. Thompson outside. MP with a screen on Curry. Out to Brooks. Lets it go with a 3. And another 3 for Houston.
He doesn't take a lot of time to make up his mind. Brooks always thinking ahead, and he's in position before the pass is made.
Pass to Pajemski. Now, here's Washington. Brooks covering. Stolen by Brooks. Shepard with the ball. Curry meets him. That one goes. Count it.
That scoreless first quarter, that might have woke him up, and he's turned it on here in the second.
You talk about reputations, RJ. Few have one like Dillon Brooks.
I'll give it to this man. He is fearless. He doesn't care that Steph, LeBron, his mom, whoever. Dillon is trying to get in their heads. You want guys like that on your side.
Brooks the pass to MP. MP sets the screen for Smith. Clock at 6. Good, and it's MP picking up the assist. And that's now 6 points so far for Jabari Smith. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. The game is certainly going international. Commissioner Adam Silver says, with basketball's exponential growth, it's now truly a global game. We're fortunate that the very best in the world want to play in a single league. And Kevin, the NBA continues to draw talent from all corners of the globe.
And David, you've been all over the globe, and the talent level undeniable. MP strong inside.
You want to know why they're winning? It's because of his play offensively.
And here's Curry, who brings it up for Golden State. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with San Antonio.
Scoring efficiency was an issue in that one. Took them too many shots to get their points.
Yeah, it looked like they were settling out there, not moving the ball enough to generate the type of shots that they wanted.
This break gives us the chance to see which teams have been the most successful in the transition game this month. The Rockets, number 1.
They've been playing an exciting brand of basketball during that time. I mean, taking every chance to get out in the open floor.
And that one misses.
And with their struggles at the line this quarter, that free throw percentage has dropped down to about 55%. That's not going to get it done.
Looking at who's out there now for the Rockets. Yusuf Nurkic. He's checked in for Jabari Smith. Tari Eason comes in for Amen Thompson. And it's Green in for Shepard. Offensive rebound. And a wide open look here for Wiggins. Drills the three-pointer. Wiggins has got 12 points in the game.
I like that. Give Wiggins something in rhythm, and he knocks it down.
Green against Curry. MP passes to Eason. Good, and it's MP picking up the assist. Eason's got the lead up to 14 now for the Rockets. Hield kicks to Curry. Back to Hield. Jackson Davis in the corner. Here's Hield. He's got 9. Fires from deep. Eason grabs the board.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Nurkic the pass to Green. And some nice passing there by Houston. MP sets the screen for Eason. And another 3 for Houston.
And it's encouraging to watch Green knock down the triple. Needs to keep doing this.
Pass to Hield. 35 seconds left in the first half. And it's Wiggins missing. Rockets leading by 17. To the middle. Out to Brooks. MP outside. Back to Brooks. MP with a screen on Wiggins. On the wing, MP. Drives to the hoop. That one good for 2. Eason's got 7 points for the quarter.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
And so it's Houston taking a 19-point lead into the break. They've been playing some inspired defense, giving up very few easy points. We'll get right back to the action when we return.
Please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot. Ramos. Thinking about the shot. Oh! Someone left the window open. Give it up for the participant.
Thanks for tuning in. We love the mountain climbing, don't we? Well, there's a huge mountain to climb for Golden State.
They couldn't shut down the lane. Only thing that would stuff that is prime check. Maybe two of me.
Now that is a scary sight. Two of you. Now it's time to check. And that is it for halftime, folks. It is back to Kevin Harlan and the crew for the second half.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Andrew Wiggins really making a difference here.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
Warriors trail by 19. The post pair form, it'll be Smith and Şengün. Green is out there with Shepard. And it's MP in at the small forward position. That's the 5 for Houston right now.
That's a strong take by Wiggins. I like the aggressiveness.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
Team foul. Shooting for Golden State, Andrew Wiggins at the line for 1.
One shot.
I've been impressed to see Wiggins adjust and become a quality defensive stopper. He is fully committed to playing lockdown D on the wing.
Screen by Smith. MP kicks to Smith. Kicks it out to MP. Pass to Smith. Back to MP. Smith on the wing. Outside Green. MP sets the screen for Green. No good with the triple. Warriors trail by 16. Here's Hield. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Smith's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Green passes to MP. Here's Şengün. Here's Shepard. No good from outside.
And the defense dodged one right there. Not the guy you want to leave open.
Hield kicks to Curry. Hield with a screen on Green. Curry can't get it to go.
And he's very confident from that range, but you can't make him all.
And it's Green missing.
They have yet to hit a shot, a real slow start here in the second half.
To the inside, Washington. And then Washington with the dunk.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. MV finds Green. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Şengün.
Taking a look here at the numbers for Curry. He's been on a remarkable tear this past month. And he's among the top 20 free throw shooters in the league. Doesn't waste many opportunities at the line.
And yeah, one of the most dangerous scorers in the game. He's already come up big in some key games this year. His teammates really feed off his presence, I think. And they call him. Legal screen here.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Look, guys get away with this all the time, but on this occasion, he got caught.
Rockets leading by 14. Outside, Green connects from three-point range. Green's got 8 points.
Just a beautiful jump shot. Green is the prototype NBA 2-guard.
And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe just one or two things to talk about. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Jalen Green.
And looking at his offensive numbers from the past few years, it seems like teams around the league have kind of figured him out. He's having to work a lot harder for his points, and they haven't been coming nearly as easily as they used to.
Curry, good.
Even a half-court shot is a good shot for Curry. That's how good of a shooter he is.
the greatest shooter ever, Steph Curry. You played with him. What was it like seeing him day in and day out?
I had the pleasure of playing with Steph the first year he broke the NBA record for threes in a season. And when I tell you he was just scratching the surface, he was always looking to push the boundaries, to see what he can do, and to work at every aspect of his shooting.
Kicks it out to Wiggins. Gets a very good look and converts. Wiggins has got 17.
The mid-range wasn't always Wiggins' favorite, but he is becoming more and more consistent from there.
Şengün with a screen on Wiggins. The drive by MP. On the wing, MP. Now Shepherd. 7 points in the game. Kicks it out to MP. Over in the corner, Green. Overhealed. Green, no luck.
Okay, so if I were to say this was a disaster of a period for him, it would be an understatement. But hey, sometimes you gotta shoot your way out of the slump, even for him. They are losing because he is struggling so bad, and he has not looked comfortable all game.
Şengün passes to Smith from deep. Green up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Rockets lead by 16.
That anticipation is off the charts from Şengün, leading to a bucket.
Back to Curry, over Shepherd. And the rejection by MP. Here's Green. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That one is on Hield.
Love that aggression from Green, banging down low.
It's his first trip to the line.
This season, he has been absolutely locked in at the free throw line. How about 90%?
Free throw drops for Green.
The first ever pick out of the G League Ignite, Jalen Green created his own pathway to the NBA, selected second overall in 2021.
Catching up on the changes for Houston. Whitmore comes in for Şengün. And Amen Thompson subbed in for Shepherd. Both free throws good from Green.
Very good from here. Green over 80% from the line.
And so Curry will bring it up for the Warriors. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
To the paint. Kicks it out to Wiggins. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got 3 assists tonight. Rockets leading by 15. There's the pick. Here's MP. And he drives in.
And MP is in fuego right now. If I'm on his team, I'm going to keep feeding him and feeding him.
Hield the pass to Curry. And oh, here we go with Green. Nobody back. And it's Green with the jam.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Yeah, once he poked it away, you knew what was on his mind.
Got that one up. Wiggins has got 11 points here in just the second half.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, thanks. A move that likely helped the league's parity has been shortening max contract limits. Commissioner Silver says we used to refer to it as dead money, a star player toward those end years sitting on the bench. We've reduced max contracts to 5 years. some cases 6. This way, it moves to more pay for performance. Kevin?
I think, D.A., that's a pretty good business decision. It's going to have nice ramifications. There's a screen by Washington. Shoots from 12. And he gets that one to go off the front iron. Wiggins has got 13 points in just this quarter. MP left side. Releases. It's hauled in. By Jackson Davis. Warriors trail by 16. Curry deciding where to go with it. Off target with his 3.
Another miss from him. Struggling. To find his rhythm.
Healed against MP. Inside, Smith. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
A darn good free throw shooter. Smith doesn't seem to have a weak spot coming into the league.
And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for the Rockets?
All you have to do is look at one stat, and that is their block numbers. It tells you how tight their D has been. They've been going out of their way to smother the defense.
And also, they've made it a point to push it off turnovers. That they're playing smart and alert, capitalizing on mistakes.
First free throw is good.
Yeah, Jabari Smith has the physical tools and skill set. That's a tough combination to be a solid two-way player in this league.
And the Rockets making a change here. Eason's checked in. Brandon Clark, he's checked in for Golden State. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
Curry against Green. Curry setting the pick for Hield. Down low, here's Clark, and then Clark slams it in.
Quick off the floor and powerful. Clark loves to attack that rim.
Smith outside. Shoots over Jackson Davis. Smith kicks to Green. The screen from... Rockets leading by 18. So with Curry sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. Buddy Hield is out there with Podziemski. Then there's Washington. Then it's Brandon Clark. And it's Moody in at the 3 spot.
You expect some fumbles with the ball. And overall, I think they've done a good job limiting those slip-ups.
Warriors trail by 18. Now, here's Moody. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to be on MP.
At the line for the Warriors, Moses Moody taking 2 shots.
Free throw good, Moody. He doesn't get the second one.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
I know what they say, defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
The 11-footer, Moody's shot is off. And so Brooks will bring it up for the Houston Rockets. On the wing, MP. Pass to Eason. MP with a screen on Hield. Shot by Eason, no good. Warriors trail by 19. Knocked loose and stolen by Eason. Here's Shepard. He's covered by Washington. And Brandon Podziemski gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. Şengün with the screen for Brooks. MP outside. Just 5 to shoot. And the rejection by...
Well, this is where
measurements don't tell the whole story. Clark is a tremendous shot blocker despite having an average wingspan.
Rockets leading by 19 points. On the wing, MP. And it's Brooks in the corner and wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. Hield the pass to Clark, and he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for two.
Tough task trying to corral Clark there, especially when he's looking to score.
At the line for the Warriors, Brandon Clark.
And he makes the first. And so Clark nails both of them. Rockets have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. And a wide open look for MP. A three-pointer is right on target. And the Rockets lead by 20.
Nice shot by MP. Great touch from outside.
Hield finds Podziemski. And here is Moody. And the foul called on MP. That's his fourth foul of the contest. Some people, RJ, have called for fewer regular season games. Could that help?
Absolutely not. If Kareem Abdul-Jabbar can take commercial flights and have to stay the night over and play 82 games, I think that the teams today can play 82 games.
Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Moody with it. 4 on the clock. Takes the 3. Şengün with the rebound. Şengün's got 7 rebounds in the game. Rockets leading by 20. MP outside. From down in the low post, it goes.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
This is what you expect from him, just coming alive and dominating in effortless fashion. Here in the fourth.
And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter. Brooks against Hield. Pass to Washington. That 3 off the mark. Houston's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Floats it up for MP. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
What execution. MP getting up high for that finish.
Golden State's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. And here is Washington. And there's the drive to end the run. And he lays it up and in.
His shot has been on point from the opening tip. He's pretty much kept them in the game.
The drive by MP. Brooks against Hield. Şengün with a screen on Hield. And so it looks like the Rockets will retain possession here. Green is checked in for Dillon Brooks. The Warriors also with a sub. Trayce Jackson-Davis is checked in for Clark. Poke loose. 6 to shoot. Stolen by Washington. Rockets with the rebound. MP's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Eason, a screen on Hield. And the dunk by Eason.
While he's a bit undersized for a forward, he more than makes up for it with his bounce.
Here's Podziemski. Pass to Hield. Well, a lot of former NBA players have a hard time, RJ, giving credit to current NBA stars. Why do you think that is?
I think so quickly we don't hold next generation to the same standard as prior generations. I don't get into all of that stuff about who is better and who is greater. I just focus on the growth of the game.
Shoots from 8. And it's Shepherd missing.
Ooh, I rushed that one a little bit. Pretty clean look inside.
Here's Podziemski. Guarded by Green. Pass to Moody. Here's Washington. It's blocked. And here we go. Fast break. MP's got it. And it's good. 2 points.
The chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
The Warriors shooting has been a little ragged, just 38% from the field. Now, here's Moody. Guarded by Green. Here's Podziemski. Rockets with the rebound. Şengün's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Oh, and it's sent back by Washington. Pass to Podziemski. Sinks that one from the post.
Okay, that's a tough bucket. D on him as tight as possible, but you're not going to stop this guy from getting to the rim.
Here's MP. Drops in the layup for 2. MP's got 21.
And he's caught fire this quarter, yet to miss a shot.
Hield outside. RJ, what have you noticed about the young players that enter the NBA today?
Unfortunately, the NBA is now tasked with teaching players how to play basketball. The NBA wasn't a teaching league 20 years ago. Now it is. A lot of players are spending their first, second, and even third year learning how to play basketball. That was not always the case. They used to go to college and play for Hall of Fame coaches for 4 years.
Eason. Grabs the board. Eason's got 5 rebounds tonight. And here's MP. He'll bring it up for the Rockets. Here's Shepherd. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession. Andrew Wiggins is checked in for the Warriors. Curry comes in for Brandon Podziemski. And so here is Golden State. Outside Curry. Pass to Jackson-Davis. Up top Curry. Here's Wiggins. It's hauled in by MP. MP's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Plays it up off the glass. MP's got 13 points here in the second half alone.
This quarter has been all his. I suggest they keep the ball in his hands.
And Jackson-Davis gets it to go.
One of the most unselfish superstars out there. Curry is always looking to make his teammates better.
MP left side. Greg, we see the NBA fining players for certain actions or statements.
Multiple offenders are always going to be under the microscope, Kevin. Sometimes they end up playing into those expectations, so those punishments can appear a bit skewed.
And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
You gotta blow the whistle when it's that obvious. Great call there by the official.
Looking at who's out there now for the Rockets. Norkic checked in for Şengün. Whitmore comes in for Tari Eason. Dylan Brooks, he's checked in for MP. And it's Thompson in for Green. Here's Shepard with the putback. So we see Houston taking the W here. It was a tale of two teams tonight. One.
That's what I'm talking about.